we have to make sure, and I've begun establishing working relationships with Foxconn representatives, and the good news around that is we will be able to, it's good to take that LAB information and communicate that directly to them and get a response directly from them. And I look forward to doing that, and I'm sure they're looking forward to providing me with an answer.
Do you think workers should have to be physically in the state of Wisconsin in order to get their credits?
I have to think about that. I mean, as I said, I just received that information. It seems logical, but there may be a reason for that. But we have to the bottom line with any economic development project, it has to impact the people of Wisconsin, and so I'd have to take a look at whether that non-resident person, what they're doing outstate, how it impacts our Wisconsin's economy.
Yeah. I was going to add income tax as well. I mean, people should be paying income tax on tax subsidized job employment back to the state of Wisconsin. And if you look even in the lame duck session, the legislature made moves that also, where they came to reporting for job numbers, and they took away even more accountability from tax subsidized employment through REDIC.
Yeah, I just think it's important for us to establish that working relationship with the companies so that not necessarily that we're going to agree with everything they say, but it'll be good to have the ability to question them and talk with them about these issues as they come up.
What's your plan to filter through all the data that you've got in? I mean, I know you really want to get what the average people think about the budget.
Right.
But you open it up to everybody, so you have a lot of special interest groups in there too. But
sure.
So how are you going to? What's your plan to actually filter it?
Yeah, well, the good thing is it's all been recorded electronically. We will sort and sift through that, see what issues raised to the top. But having been in each one, except for Superior, I have a good feeling for some of the things that people are talking about. But actually, as I'm listening even tonight, there are things like saying, yes, that is important. I'm not sure that we've dealt with that appropriately. So, but we will sort and sift and prioritize it based on what people have said.
So you're looking for a lot of ideas and just this is essentially you brainstorming. It's not everything's going to be given weights and points and.
No, but we will be able to see which ones have been mentioned most often and which ones have been mentioned the fewest. That doesn't mean the one that's been mentioned the fewest is necessarily not a good idea, but we need to have some sort of rank order priority to establish priorities for us.
Tony, have you got any feedback about legalized recreational marijuana? And where do you think you'll stand on that?
Well, as I said all along, the issue of legalized recreational marijuana is something that people in the state obviously are interested in. We've seen a lot of referenda passed locally. So we will likely either address that in the budget or we will address it outside of the budget, but we will address it soon, in the very near future. It obviously is an important thing, especially as we've seen the opportunity for people to weigh in across the state. It seems to be a pretty favorable response to that.
Governor-elect, what's your timeline for all this? You're going to go through all these comments,
yeah,
and then we're going to hear from you.
We're not going to sleep until then. No. First of all, we will be asking for an extension, as all new administrations have, for submitting a budget, and that will give us time to sort through these things. We're already going through the budgets as they exist now. We will use this information to create additions to those budgets or changes to those budgets. So we won't be starting from scratch. We inherited a fair amount of work, and we've been working with a budget office at the state level to make changes. This will help us inform that going forward.
As you fill out your cabinet, 4 Milwaukee names today, what's your response to a little bit of the pushback that you're kind of only looking at the state's biggest city in terms of that? Do you have any response to that?
Well, first of all, we should be looking at the state's biggest city, no matter what it is. I mean, let's just use tourism as an example. 21% of all tourism dollars in the state of Wisconsin comes from here, or flows through Milwaukee. So I think it is important that we do find talent in the Milwaukee area. But this is just the beginning of a large group of people that will be putting into state government and leadership positions, and we will see not only good diversity, but diversity all across the state too. I'm not worried about that. We're in Milwaukee today. We have 4 people that are extraordinary, will be extraordinary leaders from the Milwaukee area. So we're making sure that they're recognized for their good work. But going forward, we will have people from outstate, Madison, wherever. We're looking for talent. That's the most important thing.
And to those people, I say, look at our listening tour. We've been all across the state to get as varied a perspective as possible as we go into governing. We plan to govern an entire state. I don't think it makes sense for people to pick political fights or regional fights. It doesn't do the state any good.
Good point.